Hello, everyone, and welcome back to That Eurovision Side. My name is Nicklas, and I am back with yet another reaction. Today, I will be looking at Andromeda by LELEK, which is the Croatian entry for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. A few weeks ago, Dora, the Croatian national final, was held, and we now have a winner. I've seen bits and pieces of this performance, like back when it won, but I feel like I don't remember much of it. I haven't heard the song in full, I don't think so at least, so I'm sure there will still be some surprises. Let's put it on, and we'll see what I think. Starting off very dramatically. Love it. This definitely feels like the witchy entry of this year. Very nice visual effects here. It feels very 3D despite it all being on the LED. I like that. They're creating a whole environment around it here. It looks really cool. This feels very choreographed, but not in a bad way, like a really cool and professional way. I like their voices together. I think it sounds good. I think they're harmonized very well. For a national final performance, this feels very polished. I like that. A little bit too much smoke here, I think, but that's always, that's always the danger with smoke machines. It's so difficult. Great vocals. I love that they have, like, around the stage, it looks like there's lights standing. When I saw it at first, I thought they actually had placed lights all around the stage, but I just noticed it's because there's like an LED band at the end of the stage. But like the whole vibe is just there. They've thought about every little detail about it. See, now there's almost like, now there's no smoke anymore, so now it almost feels like it's missing the smoke in a way. Okay, we're getting into the dramatic build-up now. Definitely serving vocals. Oh, that was it. Okay, so it's one of those kinds of songs. Okay. I just want to clarify what I mean by one of those kinds of songs is the kind of songs where like they build up towards like a final bit and then the song just ends. Never really been a fan of that, but I think that's honestly like the only real criticism I had here because I think this performance was very slick. I think they are professionals. I think they sounded well together. Dora and the Croatian national final in general is not really known for having the best sound. It's always, it's always something when you do it in a TV studio and all these things, right? There's a lot of variables at play there, and I think they sounded really great. So there's definitely a lot of potential here. Like I've already said, it feels very choreographed, but in a good way. Like it feels professional. And I can see why this won, because they definitely had the complete package. It's a cool song. It has those witchy vibes that seems to do well in Eurovision. At least it has over the last couple of years. So it has those vibes in it. And at the same time, like it feels like the performance is there and the vocals are there. I think they sounded fantastic, and the vocals work so well together. It didn't feel like one of them was like maybe, because you get that sometimes with groups like this where it's like, oh, there's always one who stands out who doesn't sound as great as the rest. I didn't notice that for this one, at least. I don't think the song necessarily is the kind of song that I go for and the song that I would vote for, but I definitely see the potential in this. At the same time, I don't think the song is as strong as some of the stronger entries that we've already had. And I think with this song being in the kind of style that it is, it's going to appeal to a certain group of fans, which I think is great. But I don't necessarily think it's going to appeal to everyone. And we've also seen with juries, they are maybe a little bit more cheap when it comes to the points for Eastern Europe sometimes. Shouldn't be like that, of course, but it's just what we've seen. And that can be my worry with a performance like this, that while the performance is there and the vocals are there, maybe it just won't be appreciated because it maybe is a little bit too theatrical or whatever, or maybe it just isn't poppy enough, whatever. I don't know. I could be completely wrong and this could do very well. But I personally see it around like maybe 12th to 15th place in the final. I do think it can qualify because I think it'll have its fans and I think the juries can appreciate it to some extent as well. So around 12th to 15th place in the final, I wouldn't say that that was out of place for this song. I think it definitely has some qualities, maybe just missing a little bit. And maybe, I don't know if it's just because it's not the kind of song that I personally listen to, but I feel like it's lacking that oomph factor. It's very well produced, it's very professional, but it needs that little extra sprinkle, something that makes you remember it and something that makes it stand out when you're hearing 24 other songs in the final. But that's what I think. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And thank you for watching yet another reaction here on That Eurovision side. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more of our content and Eurovision coverage. Follow us on all the socials. We are at That Euro site on most places. Remember, check out our website, thateurovisionsite.com, for all the latest Eurovision coverage, and our podcast, also called That Eurovision Side. Thank you for watching once again, and I hope I'll see you soon.